Well, it's time to take a look at the very first Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
I see it, and now it's all within my reach. I see it now, it's always been inside of me. Now I feel so free, and there's possibility. And there's possibility.
Hello everyone, and today we're taking a look at the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA movie. Now, before we get into this review, here's a quick little history lesson for all you people, or more or less a fun fact about this OVA. This OVA was originally going to be a pilot to a Sonic the Hedgehog anime based around this world and all that stuff that was established in this OVA. That would be kind of interesting since I like the animation and it could be fun to watch, but because of the poor sales, it didn't get the show. But still, let's talk about the OVA itself. Now, this is called a movie, but it's 45 minutes long, so I'm just going to call it an OVA. So, yeah. The plot of this OVA is that it's about Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and Dr. Robotnik. I wish I could call him Eggman, but in the dub, he's called Robotnik, so yeah. He makes this invention called Hyper Metal Sonic. I don't know why it needs to be called Hyper Metal Sonic. It just could be called Metal Sonic, but still. But he needs Sonic's life data, so he makes up a fake plan that evil Robotnik, Metal Robotnik, kicked him out of the Lane of Darkness, and it's up to Sonic and Tails to stop down to destroy the generator and destroy Metal Robotnik, or else the Land of the Sky will be destroyed. But shock of all shocks, it's revealed Robotnik was behind it all along. I did not see this coming. And he reveals his ultimate creation, Hyper Metal Sonic, which beats the crap out of Sonic. And oh boy, that fight was brutal. Like, Metal Sonic does not give a crap. And yeah, Robotnik's plan in this is basically to destroy the glaciers, which would cause planet freedom to be destroyed. I don't know why, but still, Sonic and Metal Sonic fight to the death, and in a pretty cool scene, and we get the greatest line ever spoken by Sonic the dang Hedgehog. Listen to it.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
Pure epicness. But still, after that, Sonic and Tails reworked Metal Sonic to be more like Sonic and be kind and brave and saving the president. And yeah, and of course, Metal Sonic gets destroyed in lava, which Sonic tries to save him, but Metal Sonic's all like, no, get out of here. And I'm not gonna lie, whenever I revisit this part, I'm always all like, this reminds me of that part in Revenge of the Sith where Anakin is burning alive and Obi-Wan's all like, you are my brother, Anakin. I loved you. Imagine if Sonic just said, you are my brother, Metal Sonic. I loved you. It would have been hilarious in my book. But still, they save the day and bada bing bada boom. Now, let's talk about what I like about this anime. Of course, the OVA. I like the animation. It reminds me a lot of the Sonic CD anime cutscenes from Sonic CD. It was really cool, and I especially love how they get down to Sonic's speed. He really feels fast, and don't get me wrong, in other media like Sonic X and other games he feels fast, but I do like how they have little details with Sonic's speed. And I especially love the action scenes between him and Metal Sonic. They really feel intense, and a lot of the attacks feel like they hurt. And I also love the character designs and backgrounds. My favorite background has got to go to the Lane of Darkness, where it's this post-apocalyptic world, and it looks beautiful. The textures, the darkness, it looks fantastic. And I also love the character designs. I even love how Knuckles has a hat in this OVA. But one thing that confuses me is that, why is he able to just fly around? Like, I know he can glide in the games, but here he's just like standing in air, flying around like it ain't no thing. I don't know. But still, and one character design that confuses me is Sarah, because for some reason, she has like this monkey tail on her, and like, how the hell did she get that? Like, I'm just saying. And also, I do like the design for Eggman. It's basically just his regular classic design. And I also love Metal Sonic's design. He looks threatening, and Metal Sonic is my favorite thing about this entire OVA, because this is one of the only two times where Metal Sonic feels like an actual threat. In the games, he's just the robot that Sonic has to fight. The only time Metal Sonic got his time in the spotlight as a real standout was in this OVA and Sonic Heroes, where in Sonic Heroes, he kidnaps Eggman, pretends to be Eggman, and copies the life data of Team Sonic, Team Dark, Team Rose, and Team Chaotix, and becomes the Metal Overlord. That's like one of the only 2 times Metal Sonic's ever been cool, and I love how he's always looking down at Sonic. Like he's looking down at us. Like we're nothing but bugs to him. Okay, this review just got too serious. What is this, the DC Extended Universe? But still. And I also really love the voice actors. Like, here's something I noticed. I watched the Japanese dub, and for some reason, it's just me, but for some reason, the Japanese dub, the Japanese voice actor for Sonic sounds basically like the English voice actor for Sonic in this OVA if it were Japanese. I'm not joking, people. Look it up. And also, I even like how in this OVA for the English dub, Tails always sounds like he has a stuffy nose. It always sounds like he has a code. Sonic, I need tissues right away. And I even love the voice for Knuckles and, of course, the Dr. Robotnik. Sarah's voice is annoying. Seriously, she's so annoying. And one thing I find really weird is how Eggman wants to marry her. Okay, I get this is Japanese and all, but, Eggman, you have problems. Also, here's 2 plot holes I have with Eggman's plan. He wants to get Sonic's life data, and he creates Metal Robotnik. That's all fine and good. But Metal Robotnik, sends all these missiles at Sonic, and even tries to drown him, which Robotnik knows that Sonic cannot swim. I get that he's trying to put on a charade, but that's full-blown murder right there. Seriously, I'm not even joking. I get that he wants to put on a charade, but imagine what happened if Sonic did drown. You wouldn't have the life data, and also, he wants to, destroy the glaciers, which would cause, the destruction of the planet. Why? Because you have nothing to conquer, and you would have nothing to conquer at all. And also, couldn't you just use some dynamite or, some lasers to destroy the glaciers? I mean, you have a lot of robots to do it, so why not just use the ones you have on standby? In fact, you can make, 2 Metal Robotniks, and I think they can handle it just fine. Also, this is just me, but whenever I was younger and I watched the dub, whenever Tails said, "You're no help" to Sonic, because of the way it's spoken and the way it's said really fast, I always thought Tails always said, "Go to hell, Sonic." Wow, if that actually happened, I'd be like, hot dang, this dub is getting really inappropriate for kids. And also, Sonic's a bit of a jerk in the first opening. He's all like, he doesn't care that Old Man Owl could crash and die, and he doesn't even care about Tails until the last minute. If he didn't step in earlier, if he didn't step in at all, then an 8-year-old and a senior citizen could have died. Wow, Sonic, you're a bit of a jerk. But, still, there's not much to say about this OVA. It's a pretty fun OVA, I can watch it whenever, and as a Sonic fan, it was a really good ride to see. But, yeah, not much to talk about. It's a good dub. I highly recommend you watch it. You can watch it on YouTube for free, so there. Anywho, my rating for this dub is an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good, not fantastic, not masterpiece, but I'd still highly recommend it if you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan. So with that being said, join me on Friday as we go to the Sonic movie, and we've been spending most of our lives living in a hedgehog paradise. I'm sorry, that was cringy, but still, see you all later, and have a great day. Bye.